Alright, we're back. And let's meditate. I think from yesterday we used some stuff. Alright, so what am I going to do today? I think the plan was to move to, oh yeah, this and then do this. I'm willing to bet, I was just thinking about it. I'm willing to bet that the moment I get there, whoever's in those woods is gonna blackmail me into having to do something before they tell me why Ciri was quarreling with those witches. That's my bet. Because Geralt has apparently is a victim of blackmail everywhere he goes. House of Respite. This is Novigrad stuff. No, not Novigrad. Northern Realm, I think. Excuse me? Let me in. Also, come on, I went in. I can do this, hold on. Nope. Why won't you grab onto it, Geralt? Why are you being such a potato, huh? Okay, this looks tiny. It's an invisible barrier then. Not cool. Not cool, game. You can't show me this with the banner and this music and then be like...
If we cross the Yara, we will cross the Pontar as well. Will someone explain to me why you are here?
That's what the name was. Yeah, you can't show me this stuff and be like, oh, you can't enter. This stuff didn't load in earlier. Exclusively for active duty soldiers from the higher ranks. Full regimental dress mandatory. Officers Club. Okay, this is the... rest of the campsite? Army Group Center Camp. And they are forcing the peasants to work. I'm laughing. And I know it's kind of dark, but it's still kind of funny because we make fun of peasants a lot. And here we are.
On your mind.
Maybe they'll find him.
Hey, you! Halt! Geralt of Rivia, correct? You were in White Orchard recently. Near Vizima.
Mm-hmm. Charming village, if you don't mind rotting corpses.
There'd have been one more if not for you. Lena. She survived, thanks to your potion.
Nice to see a Nilfgaardian soldier so concerned about the fate of some simple Nordling. But kind of surprising, too.
That night, when the Griffin attacked her, she was on her way to meet me. In the woods, near the garrison.
Lousy spot for a romantic encounter. If the Griffin hadn't gotten her, something else would have.
I know. But I could only ever get away between watches. Those woods, they were close. Listen, Lena, she has not fully recovered. I took her with me when I was transferred. Thought she might get better. But no. She says nothing, recognizes no one, sleeps most of the day.
I warned Tamira. Witcher potions have powerful, usually permanent side effects. Can't do anything to help now. Maybe a mage could.
I don't know whether to thank you or curse you for not letting her die with dignity.
Trust me, choice I had to make was harder.
So I need to bring a witch. So I believe this is the woman that was dying in that herbalist's hut. The herbalist with the cat mouth. Or the cat lips. The weird...
Yes?
The weirdly shaped lips. Actually, I shouldn't say weirdly shaped lips. I know there are human beings that have like lips that are kind of shaped like cats as well.
Look at your stock.
Some people just have lips like that. It's not weird if you have that. I'm just cat lip. That's what it is.
Wouldn't mind a look.
That is the wrong button. But yeah, I think that's the one.
Farewell.
So this is the continuation then. There's a lot of exclamation marks here. Let's see.
I have come from far away. To seek my son. He served in the Nazari cavalry. I must find him. I simply must.
I'm not one of your soldiers.
This is good. Our army refused to help. Yet help is what I need. So much so, I will ask a rock troll if required.
Interesting train of thought, ma'am. Why'd you decide to look for your son now?
He wrote letters. To me, to his fiancée, regularly. They would come in the post each week. And suddenly, they stopped. This was unlike him. Something had happened, I knew.
His brothers in arms tell you anything?
Some will not speak at all. Others lie. This quartermaster, for instance. He told me Herodoberth, my son, left the camp to scout and did not return.
Why is that? Unlikely?
He serves in the light cavalry, Nazari brigade. My son was no scout. I require someone's help to find Herodoberth, or his body. Coin is no object.
I was actually just about to say, it's like, why would he scout if he was cavalry? Cavalries don't scout. Cavalry are highly trained units, specialized in horse riding, which is, in ancient times, actually way more expensive and way more difficult than you would think. That's why a lot of armies just didn't have much cavalry, because it's too expensive to maintain, so they hired mercenary cavalry instead, from regions that had talented horse riders. Same with the archers in period. Archery is also a very, very difficult skill to train. They weren't that common. At least not skilled archers that could fire heavy bows, or bows with heavy draws. Tough to find people like that. You wouldn't send those out scouting.
What's your son look like?
Unlike others, easily distinguished. In all Nilfgaard's army, I do not think there was another with his mane. The color of fire.
A red-haired Nilfgaardian?
His father hailed from Magturga. Folk have like complexions there. My son inherited this trait, and others, from his father. May I count on your help?
I was considering maybe making a joke about redheads, but I'm actually a little bit unsure if that's appropriate now. I know there was a meme about people with redheads and souls. I don't know what happened to that meme, if it's still acceptable or not, so I'll just drop it.
Do my best to help you.
You will not regret it. There is nothing I would not do for Herodoberth. Remember this.
I'll ask around, see if I can learn something.
My servant strove to do the same. He drank with the soldiery in the mess, but met no one from my son's company. It is as if it has ceased to exist. You must speak to the quartermaster. He is dismissive of me, but he will be more candid with you. I can feel it.
Why would that
My
be the
mother
case?
feels these things.
Guess we'll see.
Makes no sense. Why would he? If he's decided not to talk, then he's not gonna talk.
Got something needs a hammering?
What?
Right, so there is a lot of stuff here. I see silver ore. I don't need to buy anything until I know what I need.
Buying or just...
Diagrams. Skellige longsword. Critical hit damage bonus. Quite and only 38? Sure, I'll buy it. Alright, let's dump some stuff on this guy. Some money. These are diagrams for runestones. Yeah, I'll buy that. Chance to bleed, I'll buy that. I'll just buy the rest of the stuff. Let's cause burning. Poison, sure. Alright, well, we have to go through the motion here. Silver sword actually looks pretty cool. I don't remember exactly where we got it, but I'll keep it. I remember it was something special. Guess by the silver then. Let's go dump the rest on the other guy.
Show me what you've
No,
got.
no, I pressed 2. Didn't fat finger that at all. There we go.
So long.
Northern women bathe but once every 3
Got something needs a hammering?
What?
Show me.
Music is pretty dark. Wait, where's the... Oh. There we go. I don't know why I'm keeping this, but let's just keep it. It's too late now. I was thinking maybe I keep it to dismantle it, but... Alright. Let's go. I saw some more exclamation marks somewhere. Where the hell did I come from?
Yes.
Oh shit! Oh shit! That was by accident.
My patience for you nears its end.
I didn't know. Okay.
The Emperor shall guide us straight to know.
Alright. Let me save here. So I know that was actually 100% by accident. I don't even know why I was clicking. I think it's just instinct at this point. I mean, just become habit at this point. Alright, we're good. We're good. Great.
Wouldn't mind a look at your...
Okay. That's good. So I wonder if the
Farewell.
exclamation mark I saw was
The Emperor shall guide us.
Was that her? Okay, so this is where we came from. Yeah, this is where we came from. Just playing around with these dolls. I think I was walking around here. And I saw an exclamation mark.
Is it true? Northern women bathe for
Civilization ends race.
Do your push-ups, weaklings. Are you using correct form? I guess, but not really going all that far down though. It's not holding it at the end either. Very bad. 1 out of 10. Turn them into scouts. I'm just kidding. Scouts also had particular talents. I mean, the scouts mostly require knowledge about their area and terrain and stuff like that.
Heard of the Vryheid Brigade? Your kind.
Let's see. What happens if I go in here? Nothing. It's just a hut.
Nordling.
I have my eye on you, Nordling.
They seem to be fairly calm with the fact that some random guy is walking into their camp. What are you looking out for? Shout! Ugh. Was that necessary? Okay, so I heard some NPCs talking over here. Said something about he being done with his running out of patience or something. This guy. Soldiers in the surface, blah 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 blah, and then missing while performing that duty, sir. Alright.
So you see. One false move and you will regret it.
Yeah, trust me, I know. Let me see. Let's pull a Skyrim.
Bloody hell!
Oh shit! Oh my god. That's a lot of them. Do you know what? We don't run. Get over here. Oh crap. Alright, that didn't last. I've lost coin? What? They just beat me to death and then stole my money? That's a lot of money. What? That's like 75% of my money. No. That's not happening.
Searching for the witch Ciri had quarreled with, Geralt ran into an old friend.
You have lost coin. No, that's not... No, that is very poor choice of words, okay? I didn't lose coin, alright? I had my entire fortune stolen from me. I got robbed clean. That's what happened.
Bloody
Ah, okay. Yeah. As long as I kill this guy in here. It's gonna take a while. Oh no, okay, well this is going poorly. Oh, okay. I'm gonna lose some coin again, I think. Well, we're not doing that. That was just for science. I wanted to see if I could... If it was the last item I stole, or the first item that I stole that triggered. It was the first.
Mage. Ciri had seemed to have taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off.
Alright, well... We're not gonna let that happen. I'm not gonna lose some coin. That shit ain't some coin. Quartermaster... Egg Breath. Yeah, that's what we're going with. Quartermaster Egg Breath. What do you have to say?
Who are you? Why do you sniff around here?
Looking for work.
Wait. 2 swords, eyes like slits. You are a witcher, is that so?
Geralt of Rivia.
I have not heard the name. But you will find work here, this I know.
It's kind of funny if you called him Egg Breath, and the first thing he says is, why are you sniffing around here? Well, maybe it's his breath. Let's first see what he has for sale. Why?
Show me what you're peddling.
Why does the quartermaster have items to sell? Somebody tell me this. Doesn't make much sense to me. Oh, I should actually use some of these. I'll sell him the Temerian one. Yeah. Let's play some cards, sir. I'm confident in my ability to win.
Been a while since I played cards with a subject of His Imperial Majesty. Game of Gwent.
I like
Let's
Gwent.
lay him down.
I mean, I like trading card games in general. They're so freaking expensive to play, you know, they take so much time. I wish there was a card game out there that was allowed you to play at high level but more casually. That didn't sink all your life into it. That was less reliant on RNG. What? That's rude. You gotta hate that when you mulligan a card and then you mulligan into the same card. That's the worst feeling. That's worse than having a football kicked into your nutsack, I think. Let's see. Why is the Nilfgaardian playing with the Northern Realms? Oh wait, the Northern Realms is me when I said Northern Realms. That's my bad earlier. When I mistook it for Nilfgaard. All the regions start with N. Northern Realms, Novigrad, Nilfgaard, Geralt. Let's see. We got 2 of these reanimator cards. That's good. No archers. That's good. Well, except her. Let's play this. Might just use this right away. Let's play this. Maybe they just surrender actually. Yeah, I don't really want to play these cards that I have in my hand. They're very powerful. I don't want to just waste them, so I'll play this. What does it do? Ah, I didn't know. Let's see. Clear any better. Full test. I see. Well, we got that out of there, at least. That's bad. I mean, I have plenty of card advantage. So it's not that bad. This is card advantage, this and this. So this is like +3. Wait. You know what? Do I return this to my hand? This will represent 10 power later. If I decoy this, I'll get like 7 or 8. This might not be the right move, but I think... What? I can't do that? Interesting. Really? I can't do this? Huh. Learned 2 new things today. I'm gonna pass. Even though I hate losing round 1, I think I have such a lead that if he's gonna win, he's gonna throw away most of his hand. In which case I will have a massive card advantage later. Sorry. My throat. So if I reanimate this, will I get the cards or will he get the cards? It's in my graveyard, right? I kinda wanna try. But I will try later. If I'm in a winning position, I will do it. To see. What happens if I reanimate an enemy's spy? Now I just need to stall. Well, shit. I don't think this works against these guys. Let's try it, just for science. I want to see what happens if I revive a spy. My opponent's spy. Okay, I get the card. That's pretty cool. And then I can also destroy it later. Interesting. Some interesting mechanics. That's not problematic. And out of curiosity, just to double check that this can't kill those special cards, it can't. Alright. Learned some things that I didn't know. That was a fun game. Did you give me a card or did I just... Elven Skirmisher. This is like search your deck, kinda ability, isn't it? Find any card with the same name in your deck and play them instantly. I see. Well, that was fun.
Greetings, Quartermaster.
Honor and glory, Geralt. How can I help?
Well, back to business. Let's learn more about him.
You look tired, Quartermaster. Been stationed here long?
Too long. But the day will come when the Emperor's banner will fly first over Novigrad, then over Tretogor, and we will all go home.
Found your notice.
Ah, yes. You Witchers are said to be excellent trackers. If this is true, you may indeed be able to aid me. Some days ago, I sent a unit of scouts to the wood across the lake. None has returned. Find my men, bring them back to camp. I will pay you well, as it stands in the notice, and not a copper more, mind you. You must have order in the ledgers as well.
Just want to point out something. From my understanding, nobody really likes witches. Not Novigrad or whoever Kier was considering to go to. But Nilfgaard. But the Nilfgaardian officers, they seem to treat the Witcher really well. They seem very pragmatic about it. They see the utility in being friendly with a Witcher, it seems. Maybe that's just for now, because they have some problems. And once the problems are dealt with, they won't need the Witcher anymore. They'll turn on them, I don't know. But for the time being, they seem very pragmatic.
Why'd your men go to the woods? Any specific reason?
None. A patrol, as the code ordains.
Local peasants don't exactly see you as liberators.
Say what you mean, Witcher.
Small unit, isolated area. Might have gone at your men with pitchforks.
A handful of yokels in ragged foot wrappings cut down a unit of Imperial scouts. What else? Perhaps a dragon ate them. Esse bleu yok.
What language is this based on? Was this like... It feels like all languages in Europe mixed into it.
Fine, I'll look into it.
Begin your search across the lake, where we saw them cross. And good luck, Witcher.
Sure.
Greetings, Quartermaster.
Honor and glory.
Also the matter of that cavalry guy.
Ran into a woman, Nilfgaardian, who's looking for her son.
I knew this one was stubborn. I did not know she would hire a Witcher.
Let's say a mother's tears moved me.
What if all Nilfgaard's mothers came to find their sons? Can you imagine?
Only met one, and promised to help her.
I'm to reveal our troop movements to some Nordling.
Illusion level 2. Let's see if we can do something about that. I'm not paying you 150. I mean, I'm sure I'll make more in return, but... Sure, we can activate. Upgrade everything. Illusion level 2. Cheesy, but... Stop.
Greetings,
It's the way the game is made.
Ran into a woman.
I'm to reveal...
Now focus, and tell me everything you know.
Yes, I will. Red-haired whelp, Nazeri cavalry. A short time ago, he and several of his company sought to desert. I ordered them pursued. We caught some in the swamp not far from here. Others managed to flee.
The men you caught, what happened to them?
We hanged them. Wartime rules. But I cannot say the red-haired boy was among them.
You're a Nilfgaardian officer. Expected you to be more conscientious.
If I had reported that any had fled, I would have had to pursue them. I've neither the time nor the resources, so I wrote that all are dead. Unlikely any survived long in the swamp.
See if I can't find them.
Interesting. The Jedi mind trick. Fun stuff. Right, so I picked up some quests here, but I am more intrigued about what's happening behind this wall. That seems like a training. Wanna see? Can I not go inside? Nope, that was nothing. Oh crap. Am I dead? Okay, no.
Hey.
Well, it doesn't seem like we can go any further. Yeah, doesn't seem like we can go any further. Seems like I can steal this without being spotted. Is this worth dying over? I don't think so. Well, I don't think there is much else for us to do here.
Heard of the Fryhead Brigade? Kind, sir. Non-humans.
Let's look at the map. This took a substantially longer time than expected. Blood ties, undiscovered location, patrol gone missing. So that's the old woman, that's his mission. That's something random. But I will do that tomorrow. I'm not gonna start anything now. One thing I will check though, before I go, is the saddle. Yes. Oh, I already have it. Oh, let's see. Might as well put this on. Decorate the horse. You know. Anyways, that's it for me today. Little bit of an earlier end, but this is probably gonna take more than 5 or 10 minutes. So I'll just do it in one swoop and go back and then see what happens. You know, get the full story in one episode, and then I will go here. And hopefully we won't be blackmailed into doing some long chain of nonsense, like the blood tie. No, not the like the family matter thing. We never really got to finish that because I don't know where to go to finish it. Never really got the full information out of that Baron guy. Because we have to find out what happened. I suspect we have to pursue the Order of Fire or Fire Priests or whatever before we can know what happened. Anyways, all that is for the future. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day and bye.